2-1 now to Steven Souza. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. Solo home run there for Steven Souza. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis.
Jeff Mathis.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Profar moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Previously against Cole Hamels, comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks hit. A nice day for baseball here in Texas as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, the home of the Rangers.
Leading off for the Rangers, left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 35, Cole Hamels.
And now it's the Rangers pitcher, Cole Hamels. A textbook sack bunt situation here. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Oh and 1, here it comes. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first down.
Center fielder number 3, Delino DeShields.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The 0-2 pitch down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. DeShields breaks from the bag. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. And that retires the side. One left for. So here now is the pitcher, Robbie Ray, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Robbie Ray.
Circle change there, called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way out in front.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit from the pitcher's spot will turn the lineup over to start the inning.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Here's Hamels now on 2-0. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Ahmed, the runner at second with 1 away. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Joey Gallo.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the... Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steven Souza. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Lamb aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hey, look out, way inside, ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and 1 strike. Hamels comes set. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. A runner on first with 2 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Robinson Chirinos.
Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hit.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a dive, but he's back in there. A runner at first with no outs here. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Number 35, Cole Hamels.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Robbie Ray. He singled his last time up.
Pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Adore is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here it comes now to Andrus. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. There is Ahmed. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Marte has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now, Jake Lamb. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time, and he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Jake Lamb becomes out number 2 this inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Steven Souza will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Here's the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he'll be back in standing up. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he's back in standing. The 1-2.
into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Robinson Chirinos. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Ahmed has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As striding in once again, Jeff Mathis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. To third. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 50, Keone Stellar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Kella, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To first, to his right, Gallo. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
From the stretch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Fernando Salas been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Ready for another shot now, Jurickson Profile. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Settling in now, Keone Kela, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Drew Robinson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 18.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Peralta. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
No balls and a strike to count.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
1 and 2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopper to short. Odor with the bare hand. Not in time. A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. The 2-2. Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Jorge De La Rosa will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. His career line against De La Rosa. He's gone just 2 for 13. Here's the 1-1 now to chew. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. De La Rosa, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Lined hard toward right center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. Now Chew around second. He'll try for 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he botches it. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 2-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Three and 1 to him now. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning double play is now in order.
Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is going to score from third as they've taken the lead here in the 9th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. So 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
T.J. McFarland enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Keone Kela. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1 on the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Rangers lead this one 4. Digging in and
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
first pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1 the count now. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell Marte.
Alex Claudio comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the
hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 16, Brent Owings.
Hit back up the middle. Andres to his left. He's there, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Owings is off at first with 2 away. Arizona down to its last strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.